So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch.
And the shot! And that has left him in a heap. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Now it's Gordon. Quality ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Looking to play him in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Alexander-Arnold. Guendouzi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Guendouzi. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Pedri. Shot at goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal picks it up out wide.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Gordon, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Now it's Camavinga. He's well positioned here. Now can he find a finish? Mbappe! Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi! And it's lofted through here. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Messi. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are in front! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores.
So it's back to business. Jimenez makes the interception. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Gordon. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga spots it and intercepts.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great chance! Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Gordon. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost an hour gone. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. Camavinga. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now this is having a shot! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Real chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Nicked it back promptly. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And Messi! Mbappe. Kukçu. Camavinga. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's got space here. Crossbar comes to the rescue.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Messi. And this can he finish? In he goes again. He scored. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is quite a battle. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is shoots! Camavinga plays it long.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pedri. Into the last 5 minutes.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He has found the way through. Hefty. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Milan may have thrown this away at the death. The chance to pull further clear. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Pedri. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Gordon, and he's had a hit! Oh, they could be caught out here! He shifted it to the flank. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's
goes for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now then, the ball's coming. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in a great position here. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now he's off and running. Marmouche, Neymar, and this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. And smartly reclaimed. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. No way through. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Marquinhos. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Marquinhos has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Can he get on the end of this? He's beaten the last man. And Seno! And that was very necessary. Neymar chasing after it. Bebeto, real chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Numero 33.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Marmouche is on his own. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And a chance! Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Oh, terrible mistake! Shoots! Seedorf. It's a good run down the right. And he's only too happy to take that back. Zico purring through the gears. Goes for a shot! And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Marquinhos. Milan are looking to go forward now. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Marquinhos can get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Looking for options for movement. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Foot in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquinhos. Knocks it into space. And the shot takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Lee Kang-in making good progress on the right-hand side. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that.
He gets big! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Numero 24.
And the second half gets underway.
Il numero 5.
Milan decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And here's Gordon. Gordon carries the ball down the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get it through? Nicked it back promptly. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Szoboszlai picks it up out wide. Oh, that was vital.
Szoboszlai really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Bebeto, and he welcomes it in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll happen.
Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Xavi Alonso.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Played out to the left flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Good chance here! No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, it's Seedorf. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Off the post! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's the shot! And that's past the post. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He rises! Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. And this is Zico. Cleared away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's a decent clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the right. And the keeper's got it again. Abbiati, the great organiser of defence.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Taken back almost at once.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. It's crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Terrific header! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ambitious ball here. So what can they make of this? Good ball, good take. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Shot could be on, and a shot! Oh, almost a sixth! Now that looks a decent ball. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. He's in a good position here. Big chance! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.